Hey guys, missed me? Okay, I guess you didn't. Doesn't matter. So let's straight away jump into the today's video. The today's topic is basically revising whatever stuff we have learned. No, not that. That's done in the last video. This video will talk about virtual DOM, document object model. Yeah, I've shown you what DOM means. Just still, let's give it a search. DOM. What is DOM? Okay, DOM, document object model, is a platform language natural. Fuck it. This is what DOMs look like this it can look, like this it can look, like this we have seen so far. Do we care? No. And why did you show me? Because for making it just become a bit familiar, that's why. Okay, how learn how React's virtual DOM prevents wastage of DOM manipulation. What does it mean? Oh, by the way, we know how virtual DOM works, right? It just updates the only elements, or let's say child nodes. They do not render entire thing again and again. They just update the certain part of the DOM. Got it? Okay, that's what we have. That's what we know so far. The problem: DOM manipulation is heart of the modern interactive web. Unfortunately, it is also a lot slower than most JavaScript operations. Okay, so let's say the time complexity is kind of bad. Okay, so because of that time complexity, that means, let's say, as the number of, okay, let's drop that idea. Okay, slowness is made worse by the fact that most JavaScript frameworks update the DOM much more than they have to. Okay, updating the DOM, as I told you, it's a very slow process, like unnecessary updating that actually slows down the rendering process on the screen. Okay, wait a second. Why am I not visible properly? Now am I visible? Still same shit. Got more blurry instead. Yeah. Okay. Can you just believe it? This is everything is. I don't even need to even edit it. This entire thing is happening live, and that's what I am doing with my smartphone, iPhone. Okay. Okay. Most of the JavaScript frameworks would rebuild the entire list. That's 10 times more work than necessary. 10 times. Why? Not 11 times. I don't know. Then the only item changed, but the remaining nice gets rebuilt exactly how they were before, as I told you. We don't necessarily need to build everything again. We just want to update a certain part of the DOM. Okay, certain element of the DOM rather than entire everything. Okay, let's drop that idea for now. Let's just move further with it. A rebuilding list is no big deal. Rebuilding list is no big deal with to a web browser, but modern modern websites can use huge amount of DOM manipulation. Inefficient updating has become a serious problem. Okay, updating list. Okay, rebuilding a list. Let me just show you what is a list in. Just a list. Okay, I can zoom it. I'm sorry. Let me just paste it here. It's happening the same. List in web development. Web dev. What is that? Oh, why don't we search it on ChatGPT? A better place to search things. Are you enjoying your time, guys? So web dev. I'm a Bengali. Okay. Example demo. Example. Do you see that clearly what I'm writing? What is this? Develop Facebook library, popular web development frameworks and libraries. No, I'm not. A list. Okay, that's what not I'm asking. Shit, no. How? Okay, let me just. I'm sorry. Example of lists. So as we have seen it before, this is an example of a list. There is an unordered list and this is an ordered list. Do we know the difference? We don't. But can you just show me with an example? Let's say, let's just, I don't know. For example, let's imagine these things which you see here. All these, I don't know what they are called. What are they called? I don't know. These options which you see there, these are just a form of list. Okay, so they are arranged vertically now. So horizontally now. So there are list, these are items that are arranged in a order like this. So this is basically a list. Okay. But modern websites can use huge amount of DOM manipulation. Inefficient updating has become a serious problem. So I'm saying, let's say for example, just I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I'm saying if we don't have React, we have that modern frameworks, web development frameworks or JavaScript frameworks. As we know that entire web is running on JavaScript. JavaScript. Have you listened to the song? No, 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 1992, something like that. Anyways, so the entire, okay, this will take a huge amount of time if you're not using React because the entire thing will be rebuilt instead of, let's say, this very part of the UL, the list got updated. Okay, so instead of just re-rendering this part, it will re-render the entire part. So it will really slow down the process, like huge amount of time, space, and everything, and processing speed, everything. Inefficient updating has become a serious problem. How many times will you read that? So to address this problem, the people at React popularized something called virtual DOM. People at React, these people are really seriously intelligent. The virtual DOM. Here is a refresher of what happens behind the scenes in the virtual DOM. Let's just click on it. What's this? Virtual DOM. So copyright strike.
Object model is a representation of a web page created by and stored in the user's browser. The browser takes
God, whenever I get a message, what the fuck? It says I've used 90% of my data. Have I?
the site's
I don't care. Wait, let me restart this. Okay, it restarted. How? How the fuck did I use 90%? Holy fuck. I want to suicide now. Okay, anyways, I have to find some way, man. I have to really find some way. God. I have done twice the same recharge, so I can't even do anything. Oh, whatever. Tomorrow I'll get a postpaid pack in which. Fucking, why am I telling my personal stuffs? So, whatever. In React, for every DOM object, there is a corresponding virtual DOM object. What does it mean, DOM object? Let's read some HTML documents. Oh, fuck! I ran out of internet, I guess. Or is it just suppose this? Holy shit, man! It just started. It fucking started. Anyways, it's unable to read anything, do anything. So let's just drop the idea. Let's just continue reading whatever we have got. A virtual DOM object has same properties as a real DOM object, but it lacks a real thing's power to directly change what's on the screen. Manipulating the DOM is slow. Manipulating the virtual DOM is faster because nothing gets drawn on screen. Thinking of manipulating the DOM as an editing blueprint as opposed to moving rooms in actual house. Okay, so it's not reflected. Whatever change you bring in the virtual DOM, it will not get reflected directly on the screen. So it just happens in the background. How it helps when you render JSX element, as we try to many times, every single virtual DOM objects get updated. This sounds incredibly efficient, but the cost is insignificant because the virtual DOM can update so quickly. Once the virtual DOM has been updated, the React compares the virtual DOM with a virtual DOM snapshot that was taken right before the update. Okay, wow, it's such a good idea. By comparing the new virtual DOM with a pre-updated version, I don't know how does it look in real, like the screenshot of two images trying to compare. Oh, here is the difference. I don't know. React figures out exactly which virtual DOM objects have been changed. Understandable. This process is called diffing. Diffing. Let me just diff things. Oh, differentiating things. Okay. Once React knows which virtual DOM objects have changed, the React updates those objects and only those objects. On the real DOM, in our example from earlier, React would be smart enough to rebuild your own check off list item and leave the rest of your list alone. I don't get this point in our example. Which example? Where the fuck is the example? The previous example, I guess. I couldn't get it. Leave it. Okay, this makes a huge difference. React can update only the necessary parts of the DOM. React reputation for performance comes largely from this innovation. What the fuck that means? This means big difference. React can update only necessary parts of the DOM. React's reputation for performance comes largely from this innovation. What does it mean? Oh, okay. Virtual DOM. Why is React famous for? Like that guy from UPSC asks you, क्या बोलता हो? एंट्री अच्छी है लेकिन बैठने का तरीका थोड़ा सा कैजुअल है. देन ही आस्क्स यू क्या किया आपने? बीसीए किया है, बीसीए किया है. तो प्रोजेक्ट क्या था? प्रोजेक्ट का नहीं पता. एंड इफ यू आस्क किसमें किया है? रिएक्ट में किया है. व्हाई इज रिएक्ट फेमस फॉर? देन यू मस्ट से रिएक्ट इज जस्ट फेमस फॉर वन थिंग, दैट इज virtual DOM. That is, it doesn't actually updates all the objects inside it. It does. It does in the virtual DOM. It actually rebuilds the entire thing, the blueprint of it. The cost isn't much, and then compares the previous and the after virtual DOM. Whatever diff they find, the differences they find in the process of diffing, they just update it in the real DOM, and then you see the changes in on the screen. Understand? Get it right. Okay, in summary, here's what's happening when you try to update the DOM React. The entire virtual DOM gets updated. Oh, okay. This is the virtual DOM. The virtual DOM gets compared to what it looked like before updating, just before updating. Reacts figure out the objects have been changed with the process of diffing, and changed objects and the changed objects only gets updated in the real DOM. So this is how we end this here. Do we move forward? Yeah. Was the net's working? Fucking no. Ah! Okay, anyways, I'll try to fix my internet. Take care. Bye bye. Oh god, my lips have gone really black. Just start focusing on my nutrition, my skincare.